is between Hydro-Eakly and Ampo, and coming up to bat for Hydro-Eakly, number 2, Trenton Coe. Oh, they're going to run it from inside the dugout. No, it ain't working, I guess. Oh, okay.
Crap, I forgot. Those are mistakes that you make when you're tired, because I left the wrong branding image as well on it.
Hydro-Eakly's warmed up. Runner now on second base. Next to the plate for the Bobcats, number 11, Colson Tharp. And there's one away. Stepping up next to the plate, number 10, Paxton Price.
Let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go, one the hole. Come on now.
Pulls back. 0-1 pitch count. Runner on second after the double for Hydro-Eakly. And you were pretty much caught up. Another spot that's exceptionally well placed for Hydro. And here he comes around home. It'll be back-to-back doubles. That one is an
RBI. For Hydro-Eakly, putting them on the board. Next up, number 18, Nolan Gore. Sorry about that.
So the Bobcats continue their hot streak after playing a doubleheader. Sometimes you worry about being a little bit flat or fatigued. That is a no-go in the affirmative. And they jump right on Ampo from the very beginning, getting a double, and then back-to-back doubles that turn into an RBI and a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first inning. Game 8 underway, day 2 action of the 2022 Ampo Baseball Classic. Wallops it out to left field, again in a perfect position. That's going to score another run, and it'll be a third double on the day. Stand up in back-to-back RBIs. Going to steal a third as well, so add insult to injury.
And another run scores. Now 2-0, Bobcats.
And just like that, head coach Cheyenne Graham is heading to the mound.
The next batter will be number 3, Caleb Warner. I'll send you that picture if you want it. With it.
Yeah, I'll do him an OK Prep shout-out, so we call him. This is what we award the Player of the Year with, something like that.
Oh, wow.
And then we did this as a all-time achievement award for Coach Ed Collins, becoming America's all-time winningest baseball coach.
That's nice.
Billy Bowen gets a new one. He just replaced him in less than a year.
If you want to chop me out of that picture, that's fine.
right, back in business. So after falling behind in multiple arrangements on the doubles, 3 already for Hydro-Eakly. Goes right at him, and unfortunately it is going to be all the way to the wall. However, the left fielder does him a solid, catches it. Sack RBI, 3-0 lead.
And the run scores. 2 away now. Next up, number 14, Colson Tharp.
So Hydro-Eakly is cooking in back-to-back games through 6 innings, basically. You should say, I guess, well, this will count as their 7th inning play today. They've already got 16 runs on the day. So that's a pretty good day at the office. Puts it in play right to the third baseman, bobbles it briefly, losing possession, gets it. 5-3 ground out to conclude the inning. Top first restore Hydro-Eakly 3, Amber Pocasset 0.
And we'll head now to the bottom of the first inning. 3-run score for the Bobcats, with Ampo preparing to come up to bat.
Well, not the start that your hometown Amber Pocasset Panthers wanted. They give up 3 runs, 3 massive doubles, and a stolen base. Hydro also gets a solid single, so it is a 3-0 lead for the Bobcats. Panthers up to bat in the bottom of the first inning coming up.
Coming to bat for Ampo, number 15, Kyle Williams. And there's one out. Next to the plate, number 1, Jared Jones.
Definitely not the start to this game that Amber Pocasset wanted. They've given up 3 runs. First batter up is struck out. Panthers need to settle in here and get a base runner on. Takes bunt.
And 2 away now.
And the 3 unassisted by the first baseman makes it 2 down.
Next batter, number 6, Sean Talent. And good pop up to the shortstop. That'll do it for 1. Your score, Hydro-Eakly 3, Amber Pocasset 0. And the first inning will go 1-2-3 for Ampo. 3-0 your score as we head to the top of inning number 2. Find time to eat sometime, don't you? That's what it is at basketball tournaments for me. Eat at the table.
Yeah, you got like 8-10 minutes during reset, and that's it.
Oh yeah, yeah. All right, it is top of the second inning, and coming up to bat for the Bobcats is number 15, Carter Tharp.
Top second now underway. Hydro-Eakly jumps out to a 3-0 lead on Amber Pocasset on the strength of 3 doubles and a single sack RBI. Back-to-back RBI doubles. Makes it a 3-0 lead here in the top of the second. I'd like to thank our coverage sponsor for today's action, Bryan's Car Corner in Chickasha. Those of you unfamiliar with Prep Nation TV, all you have to do is subscribe to our Prep Nation TV channel on YouTube. Download the app. Create an account if you don't already have one, which is a fancy way to say put in your email and the password. Search Prep Nation TV, go to home, click subscribe. Go over to videos for games. Red and white are live, black and white previously aired or on demand. You will find video clips for plays of the game, video highlights, and full game scores. Fly out to left field.
And there's one away.
In addition, if you're wanting to watch games for specific teams, just go over to the next tab, which is playlists, and then search by the school name.
Batting next, number 22, Hayden Harris.
So the winner of this game lives to fight another day on Saturday. However, the loser of this game will be eliminated from the tournament. Ripley and Lexington is your 10 a.m. game. Fly out to right field.
Go ahead, Bo! Come on now.
Winner of this game here will slot to the 12-15 game on Saturday for the 5th place consolation game.
Batting next, number 6, Xavier Sambrano.
Hits him in the back, runner on.
Runner now at first base. Top of the batting order. Batting for the Bobcats, number 2, Trenton Coe.
So in high ball 2, 1-1 on the count. Checks him in at first, in safe. Just a reminder, the next game up will start at approximately 5:45. Runner goes in safe now at second. So completing that thought, it'll feature the Lindsay Leopards versus the Sterling Tigers. Winner of that game will be in your championship game. Loser of that game will play for 3rd place. Final game of the evening, 8 o'clock, will feature the Canute Trojans against the Atoka Wampus Cats. Winner of that game likewise plays for the championship game. Loser of that game will be your other participant in the 3rd place consolation game tomorrow at 3:30. So count up full. Better inning in the second for the Panthers starting pitcher. Runner goes, ball in play, hit right to the shortstop. Should be a perfunctory 6-3 ground out, and it is. Panthers hold them scoreless. Bottom of the second coming up.
And that will end the top of the second inning. We head to the bottom. The score is still 3-0 with Hydro-Eakly in the lead. And the Panthers preparing to come up to bat.
The weather is making you dry. Some bottled water, a variety of sodas, or a sports drink from the concession stand will make you go. Make your way to the concession stand right now and satisfy that driving thirst. I came here tonight to hear the crowd go.
If I am Amber Pocasset, my strategy is threefold. One, score some runs, get some base runners on first with A. Two, score some runs. And three, wear this team down that's played a doubleheader. Extend pitch counts. Force them to throw extra. Contest 1-2, 2-2, 3-2 pitches. That's your winning formula to get back in this game here. 3-0 lead thus far for the Bobcats over the Panthers.
Coming up to bat for Ampo is number 33, Brayden Bingham.
Game 8 of the 2022 Ampo Baseball Classic. Third game of the tournament for Amber. Thus far they are 1-1. Winner of this game will meet Arapahoe Butler tomorrow. So extends the pitch count 2-2, as I was saying, might be helpful and beneficial for the Panthers. They just really need to focus on getting a runner on. Try not to do it with 2 outs. Maximize some base running. This big boy right here can hit it. He is going to round it and head in for 2. Oh, and they get him. So in retrospect, probably a good wise mistake. Well, that's a backbreaker.
Next to the plate, number 5, Tyler Shaw.
So right now for tomorrow's action, we know the 7th place game will be Lexington and Ripley at 10 a.m. The 5th place game will feature Arapahoe Butler versus the winner of Ampo and Hydro-Eakly. Then our 2 final games of the night, showcasing Sterling and Lindsay, and Canute and Atoka will give us our winners and losers for the 3rd and 1st place games tomorrow. So if you're looking for something to do on a Saturday, there are plenty of games tomorrow to come out here at Amber Pocasset High School. In for another strike, 1-2 is the count. gets him runner on.
Runner now on first base for Ampo. And coming up next to the plate, number 8, Wyatt Harrell.
The coulda, woulda, shoulda part of that previous play is if we hold off on first, get a pinch runner. That young man is at least on second right now with no outs. If he's fast, he could have potentially timed that hit and already be at third. Shot is hit deep to left field. It'll hook foul though and go out. "24 pitches thus far for 2 innings. And we're having better success here in the bottom of the second, extending the pitch count and putting some numbers on the odometer. Another foul ball. Hydro-Eakly's now been playing for a little over 2.5 hours of baseball. Batter pulls back. Ball put in play. Goes second. They get the out. 2 down.
And there's 2 away.
Officially, that'll go down as a 6-4 fielder's choice tag out.
Next to the plate, number 24, Hayden Brown.
Pulls the pitch back at the last minute, keeps it high. Ball 1. Back-to-back high count, 2-0. So 28 pitches now on the day for Hydro-Eakly's pitcher, 14 in the first, 14 in the second. Inside ball 3. This would have been a potential scoring opportunity right here. So Ampo will definitely need to maximize this. They need a really good hit. Three one. And that'll put them at first and second.
Runners now on first and second base for the Panthers. Batting next, number 12, Bryan Anglin.
Pops it over to the second baseman, rolls, pivots, will throw. It is a 4-3 ground out. Panthers strand 2.
And that will end the second inning as we head to the top of the third. The Bobcats still ahead of the Panthers. Score is 3-0.
Hello.
Top of the third inning now. Bobcats up to bat again. Amber, what could have been in the bottom of the second, though. They strand 2, get tagged out trying to extend a single into a double. Unable to score any runs through two, so it is Hydro-Eakly 3, Amber Pocasset 0. Game 8, Day 2 of the 2022 AMPO Baseball Classic. Stop.
Coming up to bat for the Bobcats, number 11, Colson Tharp.
One hops it in. Panthers pitcher struggled with ball placement in the first inning, now going a little bit low instead of leaving balls wafting and floating in the strike zone. He will walk him.
Runner now on first base for the Bobcats. And stepping up next is number 10, Paxton Price.
Checks in back at first and safe for the Bobcats. Next game up will not be televised by Prep Nation. It will feature the Lindsay Leopards versus the Sterling Tigers. So we have a theme today of Battle of Cats. Panthers, Bobcats, Tigers, and Leopards. Up under it. Nice defense there by the Panthers. 2 down, or sorry, 1 down.
1 away. Next at bat, number 18, Nolan Gore.
It'll be an interesting matchup tonight. Theoretically, on paper, the 3A schools should win, could win, but will they win? Sterling and Canute looking to play foils for an all 3A matchup between Atoka and Lindsay. So change-up pitch breaks high, 1-0 count. Checks back in at first, in safe. Back in again at first, safe for Hydro-Eakly. Runner goes, foul ball, has to return back to first. Getting back tight. If anybody wants to subscribe for the pay-per-view on-demand features for tomorrow's Flex game, tonight's Flex game will be Atoka versus Canute. That will be, normally it's a $10 subscription fee. We can parlay that for you if you want into games for tomorrow. As is, we will be doing 2 today and at least 2 tomorrow, most likely the third and first place games. However, should Amber Pocasset win this game here, then we will likewise be doing the 12:15 fifth place game, the 3:30 third place game, and the 6 o'clock first place game. So that'll let everybody know a little bit about what the schedule is for tomorrow. If you want to subscribe, send your payment to hashtag or $PrepNation using the Cash App. Please text us 405-492-8825. Let me know your name. That way we can save your number, and more importantly, tell me your team that you're wanting links or games for. And you will be all set. Otherwise, if we have a sponsor for the game, it will be live streamed, and it'll be included free for the subscription to our Prep Nation TV channel. Well, we have a full count, 3-2 now. Runner remains on first, so Panthers have done a good job keeping them tight. It's a little bit of junk on that curve. As a result, is a shallow fly out to left field. 2 down.
2 away now. And next in the batter's box, number 3, Caleb Warner.
If you haven't already subscribed to our Prep Nation channel on YouTube, please do so. It's free to subscribe. Most importantly, it puts our customized videos in your news feed and viewing experience whenever you're inside the YouTube app. That channel is Prep Nation TV. Pitch count up to 44 for the Panthers, 13 this inning. Ball in play, deeply hit. It'll float over in between left and center. Right fielder catches it, trips. Unfortunately, he dropped that ball. And a run's going to score, and the runner will just coast into second.
And a run comes in. It is now 4-0.
So that is a 9 FE. Coach Graham seeking some clarification to see if the ball was retained in the glove long enough to be an out before it came loose by contact hitting the ground. So they're going to confer with the backline judge. So umpire and referee are basically on the same page. One defers to the other. So behind the plate calls the gentleman right here at home plate. Infield or outfield calls right there with Coach Graham. And obviously he is arguing he had the ball in his glove, caught it, kept it, and then it came out after he fell. And reading his body language, it is not going to be reversed.
All right, your score now 4-0. It's 2 away. And stepping up next is number 14, Colson Tharp.
So that's a tough out and onus on the pitcher, man. He did his job. He got the fly out. He should be sitting in the dugout right now. I'd like to congratulate this Hydro-Eakly team. It would have been easy to roll in here day 2 after getting shellacked yesterday by Atoka 11-3 and just make an appearance and check out. They have done quite the opposite. down the first base line. Wild throw, error, and it scores another run, 5-0 lead. Runner goes to second and safe.
And another run will score, and the runner is safe at second. It is now 5-0.
So 2 unearned runs score in this inning. A sac RBI in the first, and then 2 double score RBIs.
Your next batter is number 15, Carter Tharp.
So if your defense does its part, this is a 2 or a 3-0 game, not a 5-0 deficit. So a tough start to the day for Amber Pocasset after splitting games yesterday in run rule fashion, 9-1 over Lexington, and then 10-2 on the other side against Sterling. Ball put in play again. Loops, goes almost virtually the same exact spot, and it falls for a single. Double. RBI at that, third of the game.
And another run will cross the plate for the Bobcats. Now 6-0 with the double.
So we will have a pitching change here now. That'll be it of the day for number 33, 49 pitches.
The next batter will be number 22, Hayden Harris.
And as I said earlier, you try not to pile on these young men because they're doing the best they can, when they can, where they can. But out of those 6 runs, only 2 of them are earned. And that's tough. You get that one catch and he doesn't drop the ball. It's not 6-0 right now. It's 3-0, and they're up to bat potentially scoring runs. So that's tough for the Panthers. I feel for him. Now he's got to shake it off and come right back out again. All right, to the second baseman. And Amber gets that ever elusive out. So we'll head to the bottom of the third and score Hydro-Eakly 6, Ampo 0.
And as we head to the bottom of the third inning, 3-run score in the inning. For Hydro-Eakly, it is now 6-0 with Ampo preparing to come up to bat.
It is do or die time Amber has got to get some base runners on, and they need some scores here quick. Those of you that know Coach Graham know that he's an exceptionally hard-nosed, blue-collar, work ethic kind of guy. He can be very bluntly honest, and when conferring with him earlier this week, he said that they would have some difficulty in this tournament. His line coach and positional coach said they would have to get some luck, and that is proving to be the case for this young, inexperienced squad that is gaining some much-needed experience. And so hopefully the Panthers will rally here for the hometown crowd that is out today on a beautiful afternoon in Amber, Oklahoma.
All right, Hydro-Eakly fans, we have posted the picture we took with Caleb earlier on Lance the Voice Sports page, so head over there and be sure and like that. Me and Greg Goodrich from Prep Nation TV took that picture with him earlier, his home run yesterday. So be sure and check that out at Lance the Voice Sports page on Facebook. And batting for Ampo, number 9, Trace Moore.
Nice rip to the third baseman, fires it off the line, and it's a 6-3 ground out, one down.
And there's one away. Batting next for Ampo, number 15, Kyle Williams.
So Panthers, it will behoove them to cut into this lead quickly. They do not want this to be a potential 8-0 deficit heading to the bottom of the 5th. Ampo had a brief rally in the second inning, a well-hit ball all the way to the field for a single. Starting pitcher elects to turn it into 2, gets tagged out on the throw out from center field. The other one right back to the third baseman. We'll have back-to-back 6-3 ground outs.
Two away. Next to the plate for Ampo is number 1, Jared Jones.
Number 18 looking to set the record for fewest pitches with most outs in the tournament thus far. He has got 2 outs with 3. We've had a couple of pitchers pull it off at 8, 9, and 10. Oh, and they catch a break. Finally, Panthers have a runner on after the fielding error at the 5 spot.
Runner now on first base for Ampo. And next to the plate, number 6, Sean Talon.
Final reminder of the broadcast. 2 more games coming up tonight. 5:45 approximate toss-out time. Sterling versus Lindsay. And then closing out the night, day 2 action, 8 o'clock, will be Atoka versus Canute. Ball is off the mark. Panthers in safe. So he jumps the 0-1 pitch count that goes awry in the dirt. Panthers now have a runner in potential scoring position here with 2 down. I like the base running there. Lead, take as long as the lead as you've got. As long as number A and B around you can't beat you back to the base, then split the difference between the 2 of them. And he goes, caught in a chase down, so we'll have a potential suicide squeeze. 5 misses, runs back, and they're going to say he eluded the tag, running out of the base path. That's not the case. I don't think he got him, but that's the call.
All right, that's going to end the inning. So after 3 complete, it is 6-0 with Hydro-Eakly in the lead. And they're also preparing to come up to bat.
Panthers just having one of those morose kind of performances where they just can't seem to quit, either shooting themselves in the foot or just missing those opportunities that are available. That is now the second runner they've had tagged out at second. And that's not a winning formula for games. You have to be aggressive, but you also have to be able to time those things. You never try to steal a base against a righty when he has it cocked it, because he can always whip around and go exactly like he did the third or second. And so the Bobcats tie in the Panthers and get that out.
Coming up to bat for Hydro-Eakly, number 6, Xavier Sembrano.
Top fourth now underway. Bobcats practically spelling Bob on the scoreboard with 3 in the first, 3 in the third, and 0 in the second. And it has been all Hydro-Eakly, 6-0 over Amber Pocasset. So ties it up 1-1 on the pitch count.
Yeah, it almost like we'd be playing at like 5:30. Yeah. It like apparently switches off every year, whether it's like physical or pitching.
So gets the strike, 1-2 on the count. High for 2-2. Outside full count, 3-2. Roles have been somewhat reversed here. Hydro has had success extending pitch counts against Amber. Amber's been a little bit more aggressive, jumping on pitches and going out on 0-1, 1-1 kind of scenarios. Pops it up, goes foul.
No, the wind was blowing straight in. It was.
And he whacks it into shallow center field. Shortstop called off. Fly out center field, 1 down.
And there's 1 away.
Officially a 8 fly out. And this is peculiar. Only 9 accumulative pitches thus far. 7 in this inning. So they're wanting to get everybody on the same page here, and I guarantee the conversation is going something like, do not let another base runner on. Sometimes you have corrective coaching. This will likely be proactive coaching, trying to get them to win some positional battles here and keep everything in tight pop-ups at a premium and not let this turn into a 7-8-0 deficit.
Coming up to bat for Hydro-Eakly, number 2, Trenton Co. Game temperature is 70 degrees, wind averaging about 14 miles per hour.
Oh, he got the call on that one, outside corner. That is a safe pitch. He will have to lean and swing to get it, so you might try that again. I'd go inside first, then back outside. It'll be high 1-1. Fouls it off, 1-2 on the pitch count. Considerably warmer today than it was yesterday when we first started the games yesterday. About 46 degrees. Got up a little bit above 50. Today we've already hit 70 and it's a nice day. Gets him on the K.
And there's 2 away.
So for the first time in the game, Ampo has the upper hand on pitch counts, base runners, and most importantly, those 2 outs.
Next up, number 11, Colson Tharp.
So a major positive to take out of this game has been the pitching performance by number 24. 15 pitches total through 2 innings, 13 here in the top of the 4th. Puts it in play center field, pulls back and catches it, fly out. That'll do it. We'll head to the bottom of the 4th.
And we'll head now to the bottom of the 4th inning. 6-0 still your score, with Hydro-Eakly leading. Ampo preparing to come up to bat.
Once again, I'd like to thank all of our subscribers that are watching through the Prep Nation TV app. If you haven't already subscribed on YouTube, please go to the homepage. Just simply click subscribe. It is free. Most importantly, it prioritizes content when you're within the YouTube app, and it helps us monetize our account by getting more followers. Live stream will conclude with this game. There'll be a break for Lindsey Sterling. And if you're wanting to follow that game, there is a local Lindsey group that is now televising some select Lindsey games. And then the final game of the night will feature Atoka versus Canute. Both teams recent state champions. Atoka winning their first against Marlow a couple of years ago. Canute getting likewise their first championship and then making it all the way back to the finals and then the semis and the quarters in combinations of spring and fall.
Coming up to bat for Ampo, number 6, Sean Talon.
In for a ball a little bit high, 1-0 count. Shows Buddy, fouls off, going backward actually, so 1-1 count. In high and inside, 2-1. Just a little high, 3-1 on the count. Rips it to center field, flies directly to. That's tough.
And there's one out. Coming up next to the plate, number 33, Brayden Bingham.
It is not often as an outfielder that you do not have to move a single iota to catch a ball. That one just perfectly lined up to half step it and snag it. Bingham started the game for the Panthers. Unfortunately for the stat line, all 6 runs will be attributed to him, though only 2 were earned on RBI doubles and then a sac RBI for the third. A couple of miscues and fielding errors and throwing errors costing a couple extra runs on the Panthers. Good eye, 2-1. High and inside, 3-1 is the count. So if Hydro-Eakly continues and wins this game, our on-demand game tomorrow will be the 12:15 consolation game.
Runner now on first base for the Panthers. And the next batter, number 5, Tyler Shaw.
Should Amber Pocasset rally and win, then we will be live streaming triple header coverage tomorrow. So now's the time to get in your subscription if you want to see the extra game tomorrow. If you don't, it'll be doubleheader coverage. If you do, it'll be triple header. Either way, it'll be available live streaming and on demand. All you have to do is just go to our Prep Nation TV channel and click on playlists. Unless you feel adventurous and want to scroll down all of the videos. The playlist is organized by school. The most recent video or game is always on top. You can also set those features within the YouTube app. You can check dates, times, or most recent. And then Chromecast or Googlecast it right to your smart TV or device, and you can watch it anywhere you go. So Amber has got a pretty favorable arrangement here. They've got a base runner on. I'm somewhat surprised they didn't go with the pinch runner. Not to say that this boy isn't fast. Checks the swing, so now runners on first and second.
Runners now at 1 and 2 for Ampo.
All right, 54 pitches in, 14 in this inning alone. And that's been about the average this young man's been giving up, just about like clockwork, 14, 16 an inning. So this is the first time this game that Hydro-Eakly has shown a sign of vulnerability, a chink in the armor, so to speak, and so this is Ampo's perfect opportunity to get in this game. You have runners on first and second, no outs. You do not want to hit toward the third base. You don't want to pop it up infield and cause an infielder automatic out either. But you want to position everything so that your runners can run on the fly.
Coming up to bat for Ampo is number 8, Wyatt Harrell.
He got him chasing that one. Can't say that's an altogether bad strategy for Amber. You might want to try to rattle and get this pitcher out of his groove, because this is your best opportunity yet throughout the game to score some runs. And he pops it up. It'll go foul. Coach Graham telling him to choke it up. He's again holding at the bottom of the barrel, though. And he struck out. Watching. Not good.
And there's 2 out now. Next to the plate, number 24, Hayden Brown.
Fouls it off. 0-1 on the count. I am very, very surprised that Ampo has not jumped the base here and tried to steal. However, number 33 not wanting to repeat what happened to him earlier in the game, being tagged out. So 2-1 now. Called strike, not a bad pitch at all. 2-2. So 2 outs, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. This is the time for Ampo to get 2 runs. Fouls it off again. And he strikes him out. 3-4 your score, Hydro-Eakly 6, Amber Pocasset 0.
4 innings are complete, and we head to the top of the 5th inning. It is 6-0 with Hydro-Eakly in the lead.
Amber in a funk after outscoring Lexington 9-1. They have now been outscored in back-to-back games, 16-2. I cannot give enough credit to this Hydro-Eakly Bobcat squad. Yesterday was a tough loss for them. I mean, demoralizing loss. You know, they were run-ruled 11-3. You come here today knowing that if you want to play, you've got to win. Otherwise, you're going home. And they put on back-to-back shows here through 2 games and a combined 6 innings in 1 game without batting, so basically 5 innings. And then now through 4, 19 runs. I think any pro coach, college or high school, would take 19 runs through that kind of scenario. So Hydro doing a good job. Amber having a smidgen of success against them. 2nd and 4th innings holding them scoreless. So they'll need to do more of that here in the top of the 5th.
First up for the Bobcats, number 10, Paxton Price.
And gets him on the lead strike. 0-1 is the count. Ooh, gives him the corner. So an 0-2 deficit here for the Bobcats. Panthers looking to close strong here in the game. Get him on the strike. It'll be a third strike base on ball. So Bob goes down on the 2-3 throwout.
There's one away. Next in the batter's box, number 18, Nolan Gore.
Fouls it off. Good start to the fifth inning here for the Panthers. 4 pitches, 4 strikes, 1 out. All right, over to the shortstop, 6-3 ground out.
And there's 2 away now. Next up, number 3, Caleb Warner.
In for a breaking ball strike. This number 24 has been dealing since he got in. He inherited a miss in the top of the third, but 2 pitches only, and he got the second or the third out. And he has been lights out here in the top of the fifth. He's had 1 foul off, but otherwise it's been a strike or put the ball in play for an out. So 7 pitches, 0-2 count. And it's just low, ball 1. In play, second baseman. And it is a 4-3 ground out. That'll do it. Head to the bottom of the fifth. Your score remains Hydro-Eakly 6, Amber Pocasset 0.
No run score in the top of the fifth. And so we're moving now to the bottom of the fifth inning. 6-0 still your score, with Ampo preparing to come up to bat.
I'd like to once again thank our coverage sponsor for today's live stream action, Bryan's Car Corner in Chickasha. Please give a shout out to Bobby Bingham. His boy plays for this team, and he's also more than willing, ready, and able to help you get up the nerve to drive down and pick out a new ride. Check him out in Chickasha, Oklahoma, Bryan's Car Corner. First time this game, Amber has held Hydro scoreless in back-to-back innings. They've done it in 3 out of 5. It was just that third inning that the wheels on the wagon literally came rolling off.
right, here we go. Bottom of the 5th inning, and coming up to bat for Ampo is number 12, Bryan England.
Ball is outside for a high out 1-0 count. New pitcher for the Bobcats here. And back-to-back balls, 2-0. On the strike. Ampo every bit the team to take this full 7 innings, and they will need that to likely get back into this game being down 6-0. Thus far, only one 7-inning game of the tournament this year for the 2022 Ampo Baseball Classic. Honors go to the Lindsay Leopards versus Arapahoe Butler, a 4-1 game. Today, Arapahoe Butler repeated the pattern from yesterday, and they likewise won 4-1 in the 7-inning game, so it's been done. Amber needs to do it again today.
One away now. Next up, number 9, Trace Moore.
Trying to think during the tournament play if any team has come from behind. I know Lexington jumped out on Ampo 1-0. Then Amber rattled off 9 straight runs. Fairly positive Canute had the lead throughout the game against Ripley. Atoka had the lead throughout the game against Hydro-Eakly. I think Lindsay had it throughout the game against Arapahoe Butler. Hydro-Eakly has had it in here in back-to-back games as well. Pitch is wild, 3-1. Solid outfield fly to the right fielder.
2 out now. Top of the batting order, batting is number 15, Kyle Williams.
Runner on.
Runner now on first base for Ampo. Next at bat, number 1, Jared Jones. .1-0 pitch count, 2 down now for the Panthers.
1-1 on the count. Fouls it off. 1-2. Runner has to go back to first. Sterling Tigers now here at the park. Looking to see if I can spot any Lindsay Leopards yet. Lindsay and Arapahoe Butler are closest schools pretty much geographically to Amber Pocasset. Ooh, hits him right in the head.
Runners now on first and second for the Panthers. Next at bat, number 6, Sean Talent.
Right, another meeting now at the mound here for Hydro-Eakly. Bobcats head coach heads out to confer with his pitcher after that ding. Don't necessarily know that he's going to replace him, but you have to be careful with some of those because that can quickly escalate to retaliation and or getting bounced. Head coach Chris Graham for the Bobcats, their skipper. This is the third time this game that Amber has had runners on first and second. They are just having a next to impossible task of getting them to third or rounding heading home. At some point, you're really going to have to get aggressive on base running. Gets it in play right to the shortstop, and it is going to be an easy 6-4 fielder's choice tag.
And the 5th inning is over. We head to the top of the 6th inning. It is 6-0 with Hydro-Eakly still in the lead.
Through 5, your score, Hydro-Eakly 6, Amber Pocasset 0. Game 8, Day 2, action of the 2022 AMPO Baseball Classic. I dare you to listen to this song and not think Matthew McConaughey. It is inbred in your mind now. You will not be thinking about anything other than him and Leo DiCaprio. And my subliminal programming is done for the moment. Coach Graham had his druthers. He'd be picking another movie. It'd be more all right, all right, all right.
Coming up to bat for Hydro-Eakly, number 14, Colson Tharp. Top of the 6th inning.
All right, Panthers still sticking in here, but they've got to get some runs on the board. They'll need another 3-up, 3-down inning here. Get the early strike, 0-1 on the pitch count. Number 24 has done remarkably well since he's come in. Hasn't given up any runs. Hardly any base runners as well. So I think Ampo has found their number one for the remainder of the season here. So it's time to build around these players this season, this year. The tournament can be something that launches you toward a token next week. You already know one of the teams fairly well who you'll be seeing and playing. Rips it out, and as I say that, a single for the Bobcats. Runner on first.
Runner now on first base for the Bobcats. And we have coming up next, number 15, Carter Tharp.
Breaking ball is off the glove of the catcher, so he takes second.
Here's Lindsay.
And the Leopards are rolling up now in more of their traditional orange jerseys. Some good baseball this weekend. Ouachita Valley and Chickasha tournament is pretty stacked. Specifically the Rattan Classic. My friend head coach Michael Clay, due to distance, unable to cover that tournament, but would love to one of these days. It's only like 3 hours and 50 minutes away from where I live, but so a 3-1 pitch count now. Pops it in for strike number 2, full count. Checks him in at second. Runner remains safe. No outs here. Amber Pocasset needs to turn something quickly. Pops him up. Goes beyond the dugout. Check swing goes to the third baseman. He looks back towards second, throws first, gets the fielder's choice throw out, checks him back at second, 5-3 ground out.
And there's one out. Batting next for the Bobcats is number 22, Hayden Harris.
Goes foul. cross course all the way over to the right fielder, and bless his heart, that is his 4th error of this tournament. Run score 7-0, stand-up double.
And a run comes in. Score now 7-0. Batting next, number 6, Xavier Zambrano.
Feel like a repeat record here, but we are back again in potential run rule territory. Amber Pocasset doesn't need to focus on that bad play. They just need to focus on who is on second base and making sure that who is on second does not end up being what crosses across 4th. 8 runs, that would be enough for a run rule if Ampo is unable to score in the bottom of the 6th. So they need to get a stop here right now. Jumps out 0-1 on the count. So they're going to call it a contact against the hitter. So dead ball, otherwise you're a sitting duck on a potential throw out there. Catcher rolls, spins, and tosses to first. So 0-2 now on the pitch count. Rips it to third base, looks second again, throws first. And it is a 5-3 ground out. 2 down, runner steals third though.
2 away. We've reached the top of the batting order. Next up, number 2, Trenton Coe.
If you're a Hydro-Eakly fan, you want to see this run. If you're an Ampo fan, you want to see this out. It is that simple. Ball is hit deep to center field, pivots, rolls over his shoulder, and it is going to be a RBI double. 8-0 lead for the Bobcats.
And a run is batted in. Now makes it 8-0. Hydro-Eakly. And next up, number 11, Colson Tharp.
Ball low, 1-0 count. Hard shot right through the glove, outstretched of the shortstop. He'll roll first. Another fielding error by the center fielder. That's going to turn into a triple. Another run scores. 9-0 Hydro-Eakly.
Wow,
is all.
Down 9-0. And it is a triple. Next up, number 10, Paxton Price.
So after a fielding error by the right fielder, the center fielder commits one. And Amber gives up another run. That one, no harm and foul in saying that's a potential RBI single. But now a triple after the error of not timing it with the glove. All right, to the second baseman, 4-3 on the ground out. So here it is. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th. Your score, Hydro-Eakly 9, Amber Pocasset 0.
That'll bring us to the bottom of the 6th inning. 3-run score for Hydro-Eakly in the 6th. Our score now 9-0.
So through the recap, through top 6, Hydro-Eakly gets 3. After being held scoreless for 2 innings, it's 9-0. They are able to get this into potential run rule territory, and Panthers will need at least 2 runs rather here in the bottom of the 6th. Otherwise, this is a final score, and it is Hydro-Eakly on to the 5th place consolation game. Bingham back up to bat here momentarily, and the Panthers need some runs here.
Coming up to bat for Ampo, number 33, Brayden Bingham.
Be low for ball one. So tomorrow's game's a basic lock right now. 10 o'clock, your 7th place, I guess, game, if you want to call it that, between Ripley and Lexington. 5th place consolation now will feature Arapahoe Butler versus likely Hydro-Eakly. I don't want to offend any Amber Pocasset fans out there. If you will rattle off 9 or 10 runs, that'll be perfectly fine. I'll correct it. Otherwise, winners and losers of your next 2 games between Lindsay and Sterling and Atoka and Canute will be your 3rd place and championship game tomorrow at 3:30 and approximately 6 p.m. Fouls it off, 2-2. One hops it, so full count, 3-2. And gets him on the strikeout.
And there's one out. The next batter, number 5, Tyler Shaw.
Ball high, 1-0 count. Check swing, though, unfortunately for him, comes across the middle part of the plate. 1-1 on the count. Rips it foul, 1-2. So now Amber down to their final 2 outs and their final 4 strikes here. They need to get something going here instamatically. Number 5 needing a hit. Two on the count. And he struck out back-to-back Ks.
2 out now. Next to the plate, number 17, Drake Riley.
This one is going to be a tough one for the Panthers squad. They have had some opportunities in this game. I am not going to sugarcoat it. Hydro-Eakly has outplayed them. They've won outright. They've played well enough to win. But Amber Pocasset has given them multiple opportunities to really pad this lead and to make this into a one-sided affair. Just a tough game for Amber Pocasset. For Hydro-Eakly, great bounce back from a loss yesterday, 2 victories one loss yesterday, 2 victories today, with an opportunity to get 3 by the weekend end. That's a pretty good tournament to go 3-1. So Panthers down to their final strike. And here comes the money pitch. Wild ball 2. In high, full count, 3-2 is the pitch. Nobody on, And Panthers down to their final swing here for the 2022 AMPO Classic. Foul ball. All right, hit to the shortstop. Takes it, throws, fires. Foot comes off the base, so Panthers have a runner on.
Runner now on first base for AMPO.
Subliminally or subconsciously, I think I'm in the mood for some bass.
Coming up next, number 24, Hayden Brown.
All right, AMPO needs 2 runs. Home run here is in order. Ball outside, 2-0 on the pitch. Low drops it. Base runner will go and just trot. He's got more confidence in the catcher's ability to whip that ball back than I do. I think I would have ran fast. I think he assumed that was a 4-0 pitch. So he paints the corner. 3-1 is the count now.
The schedule says that we play at 5:20.
And strike in number 2, so a full count. I believe there's an error on the scoreboard. It shows 1 ball and 2 strikes. I've got a full count here, but. And he gets him. That'll do it. Your final score: Hydro-Eakly 9, Amber Pocasset 0. Panthers eliminated from the tournament.
And that will be your ball game. The winner of this contest, the Hydro-Eakly Bobcats. They will be playing in your consolation game tomorrow at 12:15 against Arapahoe Butler. Coming up next, we'll have action between Sterling and Lindsay. The winner will be advancing to the championship game. Runner-up will play for third. And we're going to wrap up the night tonight with Atoka and Canute. Same situation there. The winner will be advancing to the championship. Runner-up will play for third.
All right, game number 8 in the books. Day 2 action. Your final score: Hydro-Eakly Bobcats 9, Amber Pocasset Panthers 0. And we will head to the final 2 games of Day 2 action here at the 2022 AMPO Baseball Classic.